Here we go, people. The final release ever from Uber. This is quite crazy to say out loud and just even think about. It's a massive shame, but we're all happy that, you know, he's doing the right thing for himself. Crazy stuff. I was just looking back over the discography, all of the, you know, Black Friday releases, all of the Disciple stuff. He had a track on the same compilation as Jotaro came out on Smog Records. Recently had the Void remix, of course. He got the Welcome to Heck EP, the W EP. Like, he did so much stuff on Never Say Die Black label. So automatically, because of that, he's a legend. Do you know what I mean? Just like an icon within the scene, just for his part in that alone. He got Source Boys, amazing track. Then we go further on, stuff like Painful Choice, Bad Ludes. You know, there are loads of tracks as well when the aesthetic and the artwork started getting a little bit different, a bit more cartoonish, which was great as well. You could tell instantly that it was his music before hearing it through the artworks. We moved towards my personal favourite track of his, Angel Numbers, which came out on the Toon World EP. And that was just such a special track for me in the year of 2021. Expecting a certain thing because you've gotten used to the Uber style by that point, the gurgly, very dark, contorted, but still, yeah, quite animated dubstep sound. You've gotten used to that. So you're like, the fact that he comes out with that at that point, so far into his discography, his career, we were just hearing it now for the warm-up, beautifully, you know, twinkly, pretty, sparkly kind of number. That track is very special to me. So we'll always be completely in love with that tune. And yeah, it was one of my favourites of that whole year, 2021. So, you know, we're here today just to celebrate him, who he is, his music, everything about Uber, really. About Maxwell, you know. I met him once, I think at Lost Lands, maybe 22, I want to say. Maybe it was 23, but I think 22. And just a lovely, lovely guy. Brief chat, but yeah, just very nice. After that introduction, which I think was important, just for kind of celebrating and commemorating the Uber project, let's get on with the EP, the final EP ever, the final project ever, release ever from Uber. The EP is called That's All Folks, which is about as apt as it gets for the ending of a particular project. And we got 4 tunes here, just under 12 minutes in total. And the opener for the EP is called Stop with Space Wizard, and that is not the only collaboration on the EP. We've got one with Azadi coming up as well later on, but yeah, kicking off with Stop. Let's get it. This is a big moment, so right from the beginning, right from the very beginning, we're bringing in Mr. Biggs. So Biggs in the chat for Uber. Biggs in the chat for Uber. Oh, that's tasty. This is an electrifying opening. Not pace-wise, but the sounds. I like that creeping in underneath, come on. Checking the audio is alright, isn't it, people? You can hear the track fine. Bit of electro flavour being woven into the dubstep here. it's a trudger. Hello, deal 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 deal. Those like jumpy, sinewy sounds kind of playing off. Okay, there you go. A nice, compact, contained opener for the final project. Yeah, I liked those sinewy sounds that were playing off the main idea. Deal 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 deal. It had a lot of vintage, stompy, twisted, contorted Uber flavour in there as well. Cob Crusher is track number 2. This is over 4 minutes long, so good to get a proper stealthy cut for the final Uber release. He's bringing it right back. Bringing it right back to OG Uber.
Yo.
Got a good amount of aggression to it. There's a main kind of, it's got like quite a strong kind of electro feel to it weirdly so far, this EP. Obviously it is dubstep, but a lot of the sound usage is quite electro feeling and sounding. Where's this midsection going to take the track? I do like how forthright and kind of full on that first drop is. And this little melodic bit, this little melodic touch, ding 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 ding. I am a fan of that.
Yo.
It is, unfortunately, it is.
That's all, folks.
He said the thing. He said the thing. These sounds have got really nice kind of resonance about them. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's locking in the original fan base, I think, with this final project, which is good. Exactly. That's all, folks. I like that. This one, just 2 minutes and 6 seconds, ready to attack with Azadi, who I actually met on the weekend, last weekend, at Lost of the Land of the Lost. Big up Azadi. bam, bam. Mate, yeah, some of the melody stuff, melodic stuff. Great horns in that introduction. Ooh. That percussion, them lasers in the background. Oi. Oi, that's a bopper. Lovely bounce to that. Yeah, love the flow of that. Bouncy out. Yay, 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 yay. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I have to say this is probably my pick so far. The flow is dirty. The flow is dirty. And that's the penultimate cut, guys. The final one's already here. Don't stop. It is named his final track ever, Don't Stop, and he is stopping. What's that all about? We're telling you don't stop. No, but big up Maxwell, big up Uber. That's what it is. Oh. Finishing the Uber project with a bit of D&D. He has done a bit of it before. Bam, 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 bam. Melodically, I think this EP's class. Like, maybe one of his best melodically. Bling, 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 bling. Oh yeah, some of these sounds. Hey, this could be on like one of the, you know, renowned D&B labels. This is a good example of dubstep, predominantly dubstep DJ doing D&B well. It can happen. It can happen. Initially I read that as that's the fucking hood shit, and I was like, damn right, that's the hood shit. But no, it is the good shit. Yeah, liking this. Good percussion as well. That's often the thing that is wrong and not great, you know. Yeah. Yep. But there you go, guys. There we go. That's the final Uber release of all time, ever. It's done. The Uber project is finished. And that was a good EP, I think, to finish off with. Especially melodically. I think there were good melodic aspects in every tune. And I do think it grew into itself as it went on, that EP. You know, the second two tracks for me got that little bit more personality, that little bit more swagger about them. You know, the flow of the Azadi track was great. And Don't Stop, yeah, just a good D&B iteration of the Uber aesthetic and of the Uber variety. That was a good bit of sauce at the end with good percussion as well, which is not often. Again, it's not often you get that. Anyone that has been locked into the underground of dubstep, modern dubstep for the last 10 years is just very familiar with him and the part that he played in the scene, and yeah, just how much great music he put out and how much of an integral part he was, within the scene, like a real pillar of the movement as it, climbed up in its earliest years. Like, Riddim is where it's at now. Dark, grungy, underground, metallic dubstep is where it's at right now in a big way thanks to Uber. So definitely taking this opportunity right here to say, thanks to Maxwell Uber just for everything that he gave to the scene. Spin some more of his classic tunes. That's so sick. So sick. That was it. Mate, I forgot about this one. Yeah, mate. This one as well, man. It's a banger. Yeah, mate. Hey, just dynamic music. Dynamic music at a time where so much of it was straightforward and a bit boring, to be honest. Final Uber listen on the channel. Coverage of the final Uber release. That's all, folks. Again, amazing EP title for the final project. Who knows if he'll come back at some point as Uber as something else altogether. But for now, that is it. Uber, the final release ever. That's all, folks. EP. Thank you, and goodbye.